Okay, I'm going to now perform some. Here, you're looking at me now. I'm going to perform some card cuts for you to see. Some of which I didn't invent, some of which I did invent. The only reason I'm going to show the ones I didn't invent is so that you can see where the ones I did invent came from, the ideas behind them, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do some of these cuts, and you're hopefully going to enjoy them. And maybe if I feel nice, or you really like them, then I'll make a tutorial. You can learn how to do these cuts too. So I'm going to just put the camera angle back down a little bit so you can see. Here's the cards. Alright. So I'm thinking my range of view is about like this. That's probably all wrong, but that's okay. So here's one of the first cuts I learned. A long time ago I learned that cut. I don't even know what it's called. It's an incredibly simple 3-packet cut that's false. By the way, all of these cuts are false. Otherwise I wouldn't do them. So anyway, incredibly simple cut. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Like, you have to be like 4 years old to not be able to do that. It's just pull, grab, pull, place, and then place. Incredibly simple. Another one that I learned forever ago was this cut. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. It's just a little back and forth kind of a cut, and, it's cool, but it was really easy, again, it's really not that difficult to do. But that became kind of the basis for this cut, which I made up, called the J cut. So there was this, little kind of a puny cut, and then there was, there's this cut that I made up, and that's called the J cut. So it just goes boom, 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 boom. J cut. Not to be confused with J patch. Anyway, so there's the J cut. And I like the J cut. It's a nice cut. Alright. So then we learned, we being me and my old partner Jordan, who doesn't really do this stuff anymore. Like he does occasionally, but not very much. We learned a Sybil style cut from Rodney Ray's in his DVD, School of Hard Knocks, which is a very good DVD. Teaches some great stuff. And we learned this Sybil style cut. Actually, that's not right. This is the Sybil style cut that he taught us. It goes up, it goes round, does a revolution cut, and goes back. We learned that from Rodney Ray's. I kind of varied it to this because it was just a little easier to do, like that. Just because the revolution cut, it's hard to do. I don't like it. It's ugly. Anyway, we took that idea and ran with it, and we came up with this. Jordan came up with this cut. He called it the Sexy Sybil. It's a little rolling Sybil cut. It's pretty nice, actually. It's done at speed. If you slow it down a little bit, boom, 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 and then close it back up. And it's completely false. It's really nice. I like it. He taught me that, and I taught him a 4-packet Sybil cut that I came up with, which looks a little bit like this. Boom, and close. And I call that the Python, because when you hold it just right, it looks like okay, maybe it doesn't look like a Python, but it looks good anyway. And the Python's a cool name. So at speed, it looks like this. Now, I made up that cut. That's my cut. It's called the Python. It's really nice. I like doing it. It's fun. It's all false. So then recently I came up with this cut. It looks pretty cool. It's this little like rolling cut thing. Doesn't really have a name, but it's really simple. But it really looks really good. It's pretty deceptive. One of my favorite cuts to always do is this one. It's a little 3-packet swivel cut. Brian Tudor teaches it a lot. I think I actually learned it from another magician who probably learned it from Brian Tudor. You're supposed to like flip that packet out and it's flat, but it just looks a little just the same if you just do it like that. There's no need to be all fancy with it. But this packet was nice, and in that same spirit, I kind of came up with this one. It just this nice little flowing, rolling cut that's kind of deceptive, and it looks like you're actually cutting the cards when of course you're not. So this is not my cut. I did not come up with it, but this is my cut. I did come up with it. So, let's review. I made the J cut, and I made the Python, and I made this little rollover cut. All of which are false, and all of which I can create it on my own. They were all based on some other ideas, but they were all my own ideas. And then I came up with one last one. The concept was this is a kick cut, or it's called a swing cut, or a kick cut. I call it a kick cut. And then this is a Hindu cut, or a strip cut. I call it the Hindu cut. So you have a Hindu cut, and you have a kick cut. And you put the two together, you get a kick the Hindu cut. Yeah, I know you're not really laughing at that, but that's okay. If you're a Hindu, I don't mean to offend you, but it just kick the Hindu sounds funny. So you kick the Hindu, and it's a little 2-packet false cut that looks really nice. It's just boom boom like that, and just boom boom like that, and I like it a whole lot. So thanks for watching. If you guys liked it, or if you anything you really want to know how to learn how to do, I can teach the J cut. I can teach it if you'd like. I can teach the Python if you'd like, or I can teach this little rollover cut if you'd like. It's a nice little cut. I like it a lot. Or I can teach this kick the Hindu cut, or I can teach any of the cuts you saw in this video. I wouldn't have a problem with it because it's really hard to copyright a cut. So I don't think any of the magicians are going to complain about it. So yeah, just give me an email or something, and we'll see what we can do, and I'll try and teach you some of these cuts. So you have a good day, and you have a good day too.